Hi, everybody, and welcome to the mid-season finale of London's Not Dead. Uh, we appreciate you tuning in and continuing to support this story that these amazing players have continued to build around because it's really about them. As you all know, I'm Jeremy, better known as Darth and Trary on the internet. Um, but we're going to go around and have everybody else introduce themselves and who they're playing. We will start with Gil.
Hello, I'm Gilanor. I play Fenrir, sort of Viking gangrel who got severely burnt and is going to be sleeping it off for about 2 or 3 weeks. That's me.
That's if you get the chance to sleep it off. All right, let's go ahead and go next to him. It is our resident Thin Blood who got himself in a lot of trouble.
Ryan. I'm Ryan. I'm going to be playing. Wait, was I muted for a second? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Right. I'm Ryan. I'm going to be playing Mick, a Thin Blood, for at least the next couple sections. We'll see how that pans out.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out in game. Next, Ash.
Hey guys, I'm Ash. I'm going to be playing Gwendolyn, a very fucked over Toreador who's quite angry and maybe a little less human than she would like to be. That's me.
All right, and next we have Ted.
Hello, I'm Ted. I'm playing Elijah, your friendly backwoods Bruja. Just trying to keep it together and keep everybody's head above water and not dead.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
And last but certainly not least, our tech guru, Mary.
Hello, I'm Mary and I'm playing Sasha, who actually is a tech guru. And she finally kind of got okay with this whole idea of kindred because she's gonna learn cool magic, so she's excited.
Starting to feel like it's less of a cult, or does she still feel like it's a cult?
It might still be a cult, but she's willing to participate because they have cool magic.
Because they have cool magic. All right.
She got her Hogwarts letter.
Yeah, she got her Hogwarts letter. So, before we start, Mary, will you do that thing that you do before every one of our streams?
Yeah, I will. The following presentation may and most likely will contain strong adult language, graphic descriptions of excessive violence, possibly sexual themes, and other scary stuff, so please, viewer discretion is advised because it may be disturbing for some audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, last episode was a bit of a, I'd say a barn burner, but Gwen doesn't strike me as the type to have a barn, so we'll say garage burner. The coterie was dealing with the fact that the cars in Gwen's garage went kaboom. Fenrir went fearlessly into the fire to retrieve a jacket, suffering severe burns for his troubles. Mick was called in for an after-action review by the Second Inquisition, where he met, at that time, Captain Danica Lafferty, who questioned him thoroughly and to the point that she figured out that he was indeed a blank body. And he took a little nap. The rest of the coterie went to inform the Baron of what was going on and met a Nosferatu who was formerly SI, named Entity, who has agreed to put them up in a safe house for the time being because the coterie needs to lie low. Also exposing a Sabbat spy in the midst of the Baron's court. We found out that there is a secret SI facility known as Site Omega that unfortunately the coterie doesn't know about. Mick doesn't really know where he is because he's in a coma. But when last we left off, we were at Sasha's moving her out. So we will pick up there. And as the camera pans in, Fenrir and Elijah, Gwen may be carrying some books or something, and Sasha, the last bits of her life in her apartment. Pack the vehicles up, and I assume we are going to head to Fenrir's bar next.
Yeah, I think that was on the list.
Okay. So as the camera pans in, everything's put in, the vehicles start toward Fenrir's bar. And as you arrive, it's a typical night at the bar. Things are starting to wind down because it's getting late. No one has heard from Mick. Take it as you will. Fenrir, do you go in through the front door, or do you go in through the back?
Before I go even get out of my car, I'm going to see if there's any unusual cars or vehicles parked around. I'm going to circle the bar and then come back around, basically.
Make me a Wish Plus investigation, please. You do have a penalty because of your damaged state, so I believe it's a -2 dice. Whatever it says on the sheet. I'm not looking at the sheets right now.
Not sure, it doesn't say on my sheet, but I'm going to assume it's a -2.
It should be next to the blocks. Give me a second, I can pull it up. It's not that big a deal.
I may not have it actually put in, so that might be on me. It's a wits awareness, you said?
Wits awareness. So you are at... Oh, it's the old sheets. So the health blocks.
Yeah, I've got 7 wounds out of 8.
Okay. So yeah, you're actually... Hold on just a second. I need to pull that up.
I may not even be able to roll.
Well, I can always look around.
I would tell Sasha to text one of you if I'm having problems.
Give me just a second to... Because the old ones next to it, it had the minuses, but with the way they do the injury now, or the health blocks now, it's a little different.
Gotcha. No problem. It'll help everyone at home understand what's happening too. Once we figure it out, I'll make sure I write it down someplace so I can remember. Well, I hope everyone at home is having a great day.
Absolutely.
And I hope everyone is doing all right in the troubling times that we have with COVID. And while we're waiting, I'll shout out a few other games that we have going on throughout the week. So we have a Monday game that's in process. I need to find one more PC. We have the Thursday 3 p.m. CST Pathfinder game that's already had its second episode. It's going to go onto YouTube. You can find us on Are You Sure You Want to Do That's YouTube. We have this game, obviously, 3 p.m. CST. And I have my game tomorrow at 12 p.m. CST noon. So that's Saturday. And then we have another game after that, I believe. I think it's the first game is going to be tomorrow, right? Or is that not? It's not tomorrow.
Next week.
Next week. That's right. They haven't had the time to do a session 0 yet. That's important. So yeah, that's all the other games that we have. And a lot of these have already been uploaded to YouTube, so you can watch them from the start. But I'm going to go ahead and eat my salami now.
Thank you for that.
So you are at 7, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you are at a -4.
Oof.
I only have 3 dice. So what does that mean?
So as you look around, roll it. You could crit.
So do I roll 3 dice, but then or is it 1 die?
Yeah,
if I
roll
have
one
a-
die for me.
Okay, because if I have a negative,
3.
then well, I did crit. So 2.
So as you
It
look,
works.
you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. No vans like you were told about by Mick or anything. So do you pull around to the club?
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull around to the back, and I'm gonna go in the back entrance.
And as you do, some of Garrett's guys are in the back, and they see you, and they're like, "Holy shit, boss! What happened to you?"
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Look, I need to get some things. I don't have much time to talk about it, so I need you to start packing all my gear that I need and to my truck, and then let Garrett know that I'm going to be gone for a few days and that he needs to watch over the bar.
And it's about that time that Garrett comes walking in. He sees you, and he looks at you. He's like, "You look like hammered dog shit."
Well, I feel about the same, so I suppose you are what you look like.
I'm not even gonna ask you what you got into. And he notices that the guys are getting stuff that you told them to get. What's going on?
Well, I gotta go lay low for a little bit. So you guys keep everything running here as it should. I'll be back maybe a week or 2. If Mick shows up, because I have no idea where the hell Mick is, let him know that he needs to go talk to a friend of ours, a mutual acquaintance, and then he'll let him know where to go after that.
Sounds good. Yeah, if I see him, I'll tell him. And the guys continue to pack the things that you have told them that you need for your going into hiding. And they load up your truck. And I
All
will
right.
leave the floor to you all to talk to one another.
I'm gonna ask Garrett for one other favor.
what
And
you
it's to send a few boys over to check on Gwen's house. Let me know what you find out, if there's anyone looking for her or anyone asking about her, and try to give them false leads if you can. Tell them that she went someplace out of town, or that you know her and that you work with her. Whatever. I'm not exactly sure. Just try to give them plenty of false leads.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
And how's the boy doing? The one in the hospital. Anything about him?
He, as far as I know, he's still fine. I haven't gone and done my shift because I've been here because, you had that stuff you had to take care of. So, matter of fact, I'll check right now. And he text messaged somebody, and within a few minutes, he gets a text message back. He seems to be doing fine. The doctors want to observe him for a few more days, and then they're probably going to send him home because whatever was wrong with him doesn't seem to be wrong with him anymore.
Well, I'll let Gwen know that then. Unless
Okay.
Gwen's standing close to me and could hear that.
I'm outside.
Yeah, nobody else said they went in, so.
Cool. So yeah,
All right.
after that conversation, then I'll walk outside and go to Gwen's car.
Gwen is in your car. Gwen doesn't have cars right now.
Oh, she's in Elijah's car. So I'll knock on the window.
Where's the button for it? Oh god, it doesn't have a button. It's a rolling.
No, it's quality. Roll the damn window down with the crank. That's where.
What's the matter with you? We're in the 21st century. Why are we using up?
Because this is a damn fine car. That's why.
I also have fine cars as well, but we got rid of the roly.
I'm just saying,
Yes,
my
Fenrir.
car didn't explode, so we'll talk about quality later. But
I talked to Garrett. He says that they're going to keep your kid for a few days in observation and then send him home.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I'll call his mother up later and I'll check on him. Thank you.
You want me to keep the boys on him just in case your friend goes looking for him?
No, because then your people, I mean, I don't really care, but you'll care, and I don't want it to hurt you. Your people will die. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Angry dog.
Angry dogs in the background.
Shut up, Wolf. Just get in the truck. Stop
Wolf,
complaining.
Wolf kind of looks at you. "Rrrr." There's too much stuff in the back. He's so used to riding in the back.
You can sit in Sasha's lap.
He kind
Well,
of goes up. He goes up to the door and puts his paws on the door and looks in at Sasha.
Okay, I guess
Mhm.
she'll open the door to let him in.
And he licks you.
Gross.
as
And
I get
Hudson.
in and hear that, I would say dogs have less germs in their mouth than humans.
Yeah, that's why he can lick me. Humans can't.
Well, that's fair enough.
I'm going to, if it's okay, I'd like to text my my assistant and see how far is she from the bar.
You text her, and she says that she should be there in about 5 minutes.
And could I text all the kindred that I gathered phone numbers from so far? Something along the lines, looking for materials to learn Arabic. Do you do you have any?
Since you only have like 4 or 5, sure, you could send out a mass group text.
Add them into a group chat.
I didn't even think I had 5, but that's generous. I'll
I
take it.
I would
I
love
feel
to
like-
read that group chat. It'd be entertaining to see if there's any feuds you didn't know about that get a little awkward.
I mean, I might be being a little generous, but you have asked a few people if you could take their pictures so that you could remember who they were, and have their numbers. And you've also gotten several cards. So, as you create a group chat and you send the message out, does anyone have any, ways for me to learn Aramaic? You get 4 or 5. Who is this?
Sasha, you gave me your number.
And Anatoly actually replies back. You didn't give me your number. And then the other 4 kindred that you have numbers for said, you didn't give me their number.
Well, now
And-
you have it.
Anatoly says that he might be able to teach you Aramaic. It's a very hard language to learn, but he will definitely attempt. No one else seems to know it per se.
Okay.
That's responding that you have their number for.
Well, I'm still positively surprised that someone does know it and is offering. So I'll text him back saying, "Cool, thank you. I'll let you know when I'm out of a prison."
And you get back 5. What are you going? What type of prison are you going to, and what for?
I don't know if I can say.
That is up to you.
No. I literally say I don't know if I can say.
Oh, okay. And you get back, okay, from everyone.
Just K.
And it's about that time that Gwen's assistant pulls up. But we're going to pause there for a minute. And we're going to go to a super secret, unknown site where Mick, unbeknownst to him, is in a deep sleep. But what Mick sees is just an average day at the SI. Sergeant O'Brien comes up to you and says, "You did good last night on that stakeout. You keep doing that, and you're going to get a promotion in no time."
Thank you.
You feel a little hazy, like the last few days have been really confusing for you. You're not really sure if you had a really bad dream where you dreamed that the creatures that you hate turned you into one of them, and you feel rested. He's like, it's a shame about Mickelson and Donaldson. Whatever that thing was, it ripped through them. But we found you, and you had a pretty bad bump on your head. We'll be doing an after action review in a few days. So why don't you take a few days off and go back to your place?
Yeah, of course. Everything feels a bit foggy. I think that'd be for the best. I don't know if I'm in condition to go out right now.
Well, I mean, you could always stay here. I mean, we've got bunks. I mean, if you don't feel like driving, or you don't feel comfortable going home because you're worried the blanks are going to come after you.
No, I mean on patrol.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that completely makes sense. Which is why we're giving you a few days off. And if, we'll do a full medical, and if we deem that you need to have more time off, then we'll definitely do that.
Of course.
So do you head to your house?
Yeah, I head home.
And as you get home, the mail has been slid in through the mailbox, and it's on the floor as you unlock the door and start in. I assume you take your gear off, and you start rifling through the mail. And there's a letter from Maggie.
All right, I guess I sit down in the living room and I open it.
And as you open the letter, it says, "Thank you for taking the time, to sit down and talk with me and kind of get my head screwed on straight with, what is and isn't true, that there really isn't, a second Inquisition, that I was just going down a road that was a bunch of rumors." And it's signed Maggie, with a heart, an exclamation with a heart at the bottom of it. Give me a wits awareness.
All right. Yes, because I have such a lovely history with that stat. All right.
Okay.
Do I include hunger dice in this? Because I'm not sure if the serum messes with that.
Yes, you will include the hunger dice.
All right, 1 success.
So as you look around, you realize, man, I really need to clean my place. It's a bit of a mess. But you start feeling sleepy. The knot on your head is really hurting, and the pain is throbbing. If you will, mark down 2 superficial damage on your health states.
Okay.
Do you lay down, or do you start cleaning up? What do you do?
Well, you said I feel like woozy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably lay down for a bit before cleaning up.
Okay. As you lay down, the wooziness kind of subsides for a few minutes, and then it comes back. And you feel the need to get up and go to the bathroom.
All right,
Because
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get aspirin then.
Before you can you roll me a wits composure, please?
All right. Wits. All right. 3 successes.
So as you're going for the aspirin, you feel the need that whatever you had for lunch is about to come up, but you steel yourself, and you take the aspirin, and you feel a little bit better.
I think at this point, Mick would definitely start to realize that he definitely has a concussion. He'd probably start like closing the curtains so that there's less light, staying away from screens, that kind of thing.
And you do that. Are you going to lay down?
Yeah.
Okay. As you lay down, you feel the need to sleep. You're getting so tired. And you know you shouldn't close your eyes, but if I just close them for just a minute, I'll be okay. Even with this concussion, I should be fine. And you drift off to sleep. And as you sleep, you see Maggie there in your dreams. And she's smiling at you. And she's like, you remember her, but she's missing her index finger. And as you look at her, there's blood on one of the outfits that you've seen her wear on occasions when you both have met and had a talk. And she looks at you and she says, I'll help you as soon as I can. Stay strong. And then she's gone. And then you sleep for what feels like an eternity. We're going to go back across town now. So Gwen's assistant pulls up in her car. She gets out and she heads over to the vehicle you told her you'd be in. And she motions, well, did you roll the window back up after you initially rolled it down?
No, it's too much work. I just left it open.
Okay. She walks over and she's like, is everything okay? Do you even want to know?
I'll tell you when things get a little less chaotic, but I need you to do 3 things for me. Make reservations for Alice and her boyfriend. Oh, God, what was his name? Oh, I forgot his name. I'll go on the Facebook and I'll figure it out. And I'll message that to you. But I need you to make reservations somewhere far away. Give her the 2 weeks off. Close up shop. I have a plan. Don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see. but in a couple of weeks' time. So make sure the shop is closed. Keep an eye on it.
You're closing the shop.
I have to.
When? What happened? I don't normally ask, but you never closed the shop.
Right. This is wild. I really don't want to go into it right here, right now. We'll get into it soon, though. You're the only one that knows all of my touchstones. Alexander's fine. He'll be okay. Also, make same reservations for Jackson and his family. All 5 of them. Send them somewhere, I don't know, kids like Disney World or something.
Okay.
All expenses paid. Tell them don't worry about it.
All right.
You have my card.
Yeah.
That's all I need. And then
All right.
I'll take the
She
bag.
hands you the briefcase.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
Be safe, please. I'll keep an eye out on you.
Okay.
Make sure you have your watch on you.
She says okay. And she turns and heads back to her car. And it's at this moment that your phone starts ringing.
I look at it.
It's
Answer.
Vlad.
I immediately answer it. Where have you been?
Did you like my little present I left you?
I'm gonna put it on speaker.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on speakerphone, and I'm going to look for like everybody.
Sasha has a dog or a wolf in her lap in Fenrir's truck. He was at the truck. Elijah's with you, and you have no idea where Mick is.
Okay, I'm going to motion with my hand to like get Elijah's attention, and I'm gonna go over to the truck where Sasha and Fenrir are. I'm gonna put my finger to my mouth when I get there as he's talking. What do you want?
Am I on speakerphone?
Yes, I don't have my AirPods on me, and my phone broke.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hello to all your friends.
Hey.
She does a little face palm. Okay.
The noise you made getting out of that car was enough to let me know that I was on speakerphone. And I'm rather intelligent. I have your sire's phone. And he's going to be indisposed for a very, very long time.
I'm gonna put it on mute.
I would
for
gesture to Sasha and
That's-
basically like tell her to track the like gesturing for her to do something because I know that she's smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna put my phone on mute, and I was gonna like, Sasha, can you record this? Can you like do something? Tap into it.
Well, she'll certainly try to, and she has access to Gwen's phone, so she can at least access the number quickly and easily,
Sure.
and try to search any information she can find on it.
All right. So as you're doing that, he continues to speak. I told you that this was your fault.
Who
This
are
is his
you?
fault.
I don't even know who you are.
Well, right now I'm Anders, and that's all you need to know. But I can assure you that by the time I'm done. Everything that was done to me, that hurt me, and made me what I am, you will suffer tenfold. And the phone hangs up. Sasha, roll me a computer or intelligence plus hacking.
Nine critical win.
All right.
It's
As you're tracking this phone number, you pinpoint the location. The location is in the bar.
I'm gonna, like, wherever.
where's it coming from, Sasha?
Yeah, I'm gonna raise it and show it to them. And point to the bar.
And before she says, and before anyone tries to stop me or anything, I use celerity and I go straight into the bar.
All right. I need to roll some dice.
Do I hear bar explosion time?
You get in there. And as you go flying into the bar, it doesn't really surprise Garrett and his people. But several, as a matter of fact, all of the other people in the bar kind of look at you as you appear out of nowhere and look kind of shocked.
How fast was I moving?
You have celerity what?
I just had, let me see, first level celerity. So
Faster than a human should be moving, regardless.
is it too late to say that I would have gone from the back?
You said before anyone could stop you.
Yep.
Yep. No, that's fine. Fast enough to break Masquerade front. Okay.
And Garrett just kind of looks at you like,
Not
what
much
the,
I can.
what the fuck are you doing?
I'm going to. Oh God. I'm going to scream.
I come running in a few seconds later. Go, wow, that was amazing. That movie
You
we're working
don't
on
know-
is really coming on. Great, guys.
No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Good one. But I'm going to yell. I have reason to believe that there is a bomb in this building.
I don't know if you think that like that at that point. You're like really upset
Yeah,
about a guy.
you're very upset. Your
Am I?
rational thinking. Yeah, your rational thinking.
Okay, well, there's no fixing it, so it's gonna have to let other people take care of it. I'm gonna walk. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I'm going in to look for this man. All rationality is gone at this point. I just
Give
don't
me a
care.
wits awareness.
There is no. I'm Mick right now. There is nothing I can say that's going to make this better.
Nope.
As she runs into the bar, Sasha like looks behind her, but that doesn't mean he's really actually there. It just might mean he put his signal there if he's smart.
It's too late for that.
Yep. We just need to be ready to hightail it if we need
Can
to.
you just check my security system, Sasha, since that's why we have it?
4 successes.
You do not see him in the bar.
And
Can I go downstairs?
Sorry.
I'm going downstairs. I'm going everywhere. I'm searching this entire bar.
Okay. We will get back to you. Fenrir and Sasha. Fenrir asked Sasha to do something, so Sasha,
Yeah,
give
she
me-
would do it.
give me a wits investigation.
Oh god, that's a combination I need to check. Okay. 3.
So as you watch, a rather nicely dressed man comes in, kind of looks around, and goes to the bathroom. goes to the bathroom. At about the time that you know that this phone call had come through.
I'd like to. I assume you tell me, right?
Yeah, but I would say that some dude went to the bathroom around that time. But might be coincidence, might be him.
Elijah, can you go tell Gwen where he went, and can you tell Garrett to just close the bar up?
Yeah, we ain't gonna have to hurt all these people. It's done saw, are we?
No. Just tell Garrett to tell them to get the fuck out.
All right.
Everyone,
Elijah,
everyone, give me a wits awareness.
Yay!
4. No, 3. I'm sorry. I only have 1 crit.
okay, that is 5 successes
All right,
because I
4,
got
5.
two crits.
Sasha,
It's 2. Sorry, I showed.
2. And Fenrir, what you get?
1.
You really only needed 1. All of you hear the sound of sirens getting louder.
Shit. All right, we got to get out of here. Y'all get ready to scoot. I'm gonna go get her and drag her ass out of there.
All right.
His dumb ass gonna call some people.
I start the truck,
Okay.
and I'll start to. I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna pull around so that I'm getting out when we get the hell out of here.
All right.
I will.
So-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Elijah, you get out the car and you head inside.
Yeah, as quick as I can without being supernatural about it.
Okay. Gwen, what are you doing?
I'm looking everywhere, high and low.
As you go downstairs, he's not downstairs. Elijah, as you come in through the door, Garrett sees you and he's like, she's downstairs.
Yeah,
What the hell is going on?
Fenrir says close it up. Cavalry's coming and not the kind we want. So best to clear all the folks out and get the hell out of here. You guys might want to go hide somewhere too.
Okay.
And
So
then
Garrett starts barking orders.
I run to go find her.
You see Gwen. You see Elijah come running downstairs.
I'm running past him. I'm not acknowledging. I know nothing that's going on.
I'm gonna grab her and I'm gonna be like, we ain't got time for his shit. He done called some people coming. Cops are coming. We need to get the fuck out of Dodge. You hear me?
Give me a Dex plus brawl.
Okay, I'm decent
Gwen,
at this.
give me a Dex plus athletics.
Oh yay! I took so much in athletics. Okay. 2 successes.
That sounded like a lot of dices from Elijah.
Yeah, it's something I'm good at. All right, 1, 2, 3. That is 5 successes.
So Gwen, you try to dodge out of the way of Elijah grabbing you. And he grabs hold of you and he tells you that he's done called somebody and that you all need to get out of there.
I'm screaming. I don't care. He's in here. He's here.
I will wrench her arm behind her like how you're getting somebody out of a bar who's unruly, and I'll just be like, ma'am, you are not supposed to be back here, and I will drag her out of here, and I'll be like, this is not how somebody's supposed to be acting. This is unacceptable. I will try to play it like I'm some kind of newfangled bouncer or something, and I'm just going to drag her out and that she's hysterical.
So that is a Dex plus brawl.
Okay.
Versus a Dex plus brawl, we'll say. Probably not much better for Gwen.
Dex plus brawl for me.
if you're trying to get free.
1 success.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 2, 4. I got 3 crits, so that's 6, 7. That's 8 altogether.
You're not getting free. He is kind of manhandling you, so to speak, up the stairs. Are you going out the front door or are you going out the back door?
I'll probably take her out the front just because I'm just getting out of there. And I don't know, like, I haven't been through the back yet, so.
Okay. So as you take her through the front door, give me a wits awareness,
All right.
both of you.
That is 2 successes on my part.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
You didn't need that many. As you're taking her out the front door, several of the London police cars pull up to the bar. Officers get out and head into the bar. I will say with that high of, because you were both basically rounding the corner as they pulled up, but you hear them as they go into the door. There's been a report of a dead body found. Nobody move. Everybody stay where you are. What did the two of you do?
Are they looking at me?
They didn't seem to have noticed you.
All right. I'll whisper in her ear. I'll be like, "How fast can you go?"
Pretty fucking fast.
All right. Don't get caught. And I'll let her go. And I assume we're going to try to speed out the back as quick as we can.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will follow her where she goes because haven't been in here in the back yet.
Both of you give me a dexterity plus stealth.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll some dice for some portals.
Okay. I have celerity active, so let me see what that gives me.
Do I need to use I need to do a rouse check, don't I, for using celerity as well?
Depends on what level you're using.
I've got level 3 in it, and I could use blink, couldn't I, to get out of there?
Yeah, you need to do a rouse check.
All right, let me do that right quick.
Hungrier.
Yeah, I get hungrier.
Okay. The beasts in the back of your head. We could eat them all. No one could stop us.
Yeah, but it ain't them I'm worried about. It's the people that come after that. And do I add my celerity to this as well?
Yep.
All right.
Gwen, how many did you get? Oh, we lost Gwen, I think.
4.
Sorry. Something happened with the internet.
Gwen's Elijah and Elijah's Gwen.
I'm so sorry, Mary.
Oh,
Okay.
I am doing great today.
Mine is going to cost a rouse check, so how do I do that?
You roll a single dice, a hunger dice, and if you get a 6 and above, you do not get hungry. If you roll a blank or anything lower, so basically roll, and if you get a success, you're fine. If you don't get a success, you get hungrier.
Okay.
Okay. I got 3 criticals on that one, and
Okay.
1 success.
3 more successes after that.
Okay, so you don't get hungrier. Now you can add your celerity to yours. So Elijah, you get out, no problem. If Gwen succeeds on her roll.
Okay. What's the mark I need to meet?
Dexterity plus, all you have to do is get successes.
Okay.
So tell me roll your dice, tell me how many successes with your hunger die.
Okay. That is 4 successes.
Okay, so you both maneuver out unnoticed using your
That was what my
vampiric powers. I assume you get in the car and the cars and leave.
Is my car parked in a spot to where like I could get to it without them noticing?
You guys are out back, so they're probably not going to notice.
Yeah, I'll make it to the Hudson and I will get out of there. I'll fly casual for the first like pulling out, and then I'm gonna book it.
Okay, so I assume everyone pulls off and starts. Where do you all head?
I ask Sasha if she can make a call to the individual that's supposed to be to the Baron first and see if he can get the information to the person that's supposed to be hiding us.
entity.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have Burns' number?
I can give it to you, I'm sure.
Okay.
Didn't we get entity's information to be able to talk to him?
Actually, one of you actually has it. They just don't remember.
Yeah, I thought we had it. I just don't remember more than that.
Someone was given that information before they took a trip.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Nope. Only people who's gone
Did
anywhere.
someone forget to write it in their notes that they were given entity's name and his contact information?
Sounds like something Ash would do.
Thanks, Gil. Was it me?
It was you.
I do not remember him giving me his number. Okay.
He didn't give you his number. The Baron gave you his name and his contact info before you went to Hawaii.
Okay, see, I didn't remember that. Sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. But we'll say that Fenrir gives Sasha the Baron's number. And the phone rings, and Sasha, you hear an unfamiliar voice. Cross residence.
Hello, I'm Sasha. Looking for Baron?
Mr. Cross is in a meeting at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. We're kinda in a dire need of some information where we're supposed to be headed. And yeah, we kinda need it now.
Do you know where you're supposed to be headed, or who you're supposed to be headed to?
Well, we don't know where that is, but we need to find out.
I
So-
say as I'm driving, we're looking for entity.
Do you say it loud enough that someone can hear it on the other side, or do you
I
just
say it to
telling her?
Sasha. I say it to Sasha.
Okay.
Okay, I thought you were screaming kinda into the phone. Yeah.
That's why I was clarifying.
Yeah, she knows that, she's just like doesn't want to say it, but well, he was supposed to help us get in touch with entity. Well, we need him now.
Oh, yes. And he gives you a number.
Thanks.
No problem. Stay safe.
And she'll write the phone number down, hang up, and call the number she got.
The phone rings for a few seconds. Hello?
Hello, Miss Entity.
Entity's fine. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, right, yeah. I'm Sasha with the Fenrir and like the others.
You're the fugitives.
Yes, and we're very much on the run right now, and we kind of need to figure out where we're supposed to go as soon as possible, if possible, please.
Meet me on the London Bridge in 2 hours.
Cool. Thanks.
See you then.
Okay.
What time is it right now?
It is getting close to about 4:30 a.m. So you have a little bit before the sun comes up, but not. You have enough time to meet with Entity, and him to get you to the safe house before the sun comes up. But we're going to pause there, and we're going to jump back to Mick. So Mick, as you sleep, you have a dream, or you remember running down an alley, and out of nowhere, a leg coming out and tripping you. And then as you look, someone has you picked up and braced against the wall, looking at you. And he looks at you and he says, "Forget you ever saw me." And he sinks his teeth into your neck. And you wake up in a cold sweat.
Oh, what time is it when I wake up?
It appears to be nighttime.
How do I still have the headache?
Your head hurts a little bit, but you're feeling, you could probably take some more aspirin.
I'm probably gonna just get up and get some water.
So you get up and you walk over to your fridge. And as you open it, the water bottles have a red liquid in it.
I look over and I grab a glass from the cupboard and I go to the sink and I try and do that.
And as you turn the sink on, the water that comes out of your faucet doesn't appear. It's the same red liquid that's in the bottles in your fridge.
At this point, I start getting more and more worried as I run over to the bathroom and I try the same thing.
And as you do, the same crimson liquid starts to pour.
Wait, I can't hear you. Is that just on my end or?
The same crimson liquid pours from
Oh
your
wait, I think
bathroom
I know
sink.
what happened. One sec. This fucking headset. There we go. Every once in a while it resets the volume to 0 on here. I don't know why. Sorry about that.
You see the same crimson liquid come from the faucet in the bathroom.
I assume at this point he starts to get more and more concerned and frantic.
Okay.
I'm not even sure how he would react at this point. I guess he'd go outside and try the hose pipe as well, just to see if this is a recurring thing. He's getting increasingly confused.
So you run outside and you turn the faucet to the outside spigot. And your neighbors are kind of looking at you rather oddly as you're doing this. But the same crimson liquid comes out of your faucet.
All right. I'm probably unsure what it is, so I dip my finger into the hose and I put it to my lips and just taste it.
There's kind of a copperish taste, but it tastes very old and very powerful.
At this point, I guess I turn it off and I look over and I start hurrying back inside.
Before you can make it back inside, one of your neighbors comes over to you, Mrs. Edna. Dearie, are you okay? You don't look well.
Yes, I'm fine. I saw something strange going on with the water inside. I wasn't sure if it was out here too.
Something is. Rupert, will you check our water? This nice young man says he thought he saw something wrong with his water, so I just want to make sure that we don't have anything wrong with our water either.
Yeah. It tasted strange when I poured some water out of the tap.
Oh goodness, I hope you don't get dysentery, dear. Well, if you need anything, you just come. I'm over in apartment 3C. If you need anything, me or Rupert can do whatever you need.
Hear me? There we go. I don't know what the hell is all wrong with my headphones. Sorry about that.
So if you need anything, you just come over to my apartment, and me or Rupert will help you. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a nice night now.
Of course.
What do? Do you go back inside now?
Yeah, I head back inside.
As you go back inside, it's dark in your apartment as it was before. As a matter of fact, it's not even nighttime anymore. It's daytime.
At this point, I think he'd probably try and call a doctor or something. Would Mick know anybody to call about that?
Yeah, you have a healthcare provider. You have health insurance. You have really good health insurance in the UK. So as you call, the phone rings and rings and rings and rings and rings and rings. No one picks up.
At this point, I think he just stopped for a moment and sit down and try and collect his thoughts and think through this.
And as you sit down, your headache comes back, and you will take a point of superficial damage.
Because I was already on such low health to begin with, I think that goes to aggravated after it hits my full health, right?
Yep.
Oh boy. All right.
We're going to go back across town now.
What in the hell was that shit, Glenn?
She just sits cold faced, doesn't talk to him, just looks straight ahead.
You just ran in there in front of a bunch of fucking mortals. This is ridiculous. We're trying to keep each other alive here, and if you're gonna just go fucking cowboy and just go riding off into the sunset, blazing saddles and all, you're gonna get us all killed. I'm trying to help you here. We can't be running around all crazy and whatnot. This ain't how this works.
She says nothing.
Okay, we're going to jump cars. What is going on in Fenrir's truck with Fenrir, Sasha, and Wolf?
I ask Sasha if she can delete everything that I have on my cameras long distance.
Sure, I set it up. I should be able to access all the files and delete them. Um, I'm just gonna send quickly a message to Gwen saying London Bridge in 2 hours. And then I'm gonna try to do what Fenrir asked me to do.
Okay. So give me an intelligence plus computers.
6.
Okay. So it takes you not a long time, but it's, you have to make sure that you got the primary and the backup.
Mhm.
But you eventually delete it.
Well, there you go. Should be fine. Why exactly was I deleting it?
Just in case.
Okay, I guess.
I don't want any cops that might be searching my bar to see anything that my boys do that's illegal or anything that I do.
Okay, fair enough. So, what are we gonna do in the 2 remaining hours? Because if you don't need me, I feel like I got the basics of Latin now, and I kind of want to start with German.
Did you already kill us online?
Was I supposed to do that? Okay, I thought this was something you were thinking about, but there was no really kill switch yet.
If you can do it, that'd be great.
Okay, and then so I'm gonna start working on that. Who exactly am I supposed to kill in the files? Everyone?
Just remove all of us.
Completely delete like we never ever existed?
Like we never existed, and if any information of us is there, it never comes up again. I don't know what you do, but do your best.
Well,
Like we never existed and like we never will.
that might take a while, but I'll try.
I believe in you.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, though.
So it's going to take you a while. Even with your computer hacking skills, you have to go back through a lot of records to make everyone disappear. So it's going to take a lot of rolls.
Okay.
So we will say that during the time that you all are waiting to meet with Entity at London Bridge, that's what you were working on. Gwen, your phone goes off with a text message.
I look at it.
It's from Gwen. Or not from Gwen, from Sasha. London Bridge in 2 hours.
London Bridge in 2 hours.
That's where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Anywhere you need to be in the meantime?
My whole life got turned upside down in under a day. There's nowhere that I need to be at right now.
All right. I guess I'll start to drive that way, or I'm assuming we're following Finn and Sasha on the road, right?
Yep.
Can I do something while
You can do, yeah, if you want to do something, just tell me what you want to do. What did you want to do, Gwen?
I'm having computer issues, sorry. The watch of like everyone's watches that I have the little trackers on, I'd kind of just check on everybody that has one, which would be my touchstones, and also Mick. So I'm kind of just going through them all and just looking at them.
So as you go through and you check all of them, you get to Mick. Mick's doesn't show up.
I restart the app thinking that it's just a glitch.
You restart the app and you go through the process again. You get to Mick again. It doesn't show up.
I text Sasha. Do you have a way to check on Mick through his phone or something? His watch is not coming up. And I also check like Fenrir's watch and Sasha's watch and see if they
Yeah.
are.
The only one that doesn't show up is Mick.
Sasha would be showing up at her apartment.
I will.
So as you go through, you notice that Sasha is at her apartment.
I look up. I assume they're in front of us.
Hmm.
I look back down. I look back up. It's like she doesn't want to know where she's at. Where? Then I text her, can you check on Mick through his phone? I think there's a problem with my watches. It says that you're at your apartment, and clearly you're not.
I'll text Gwen back saying, yeah, I'll check on him. Yeah, it's in my apartment. I told you I don't want to wear it.
Okay.
And now you know that Gwen had some way of tracking you through the watch you left at your apartment.
It was kind of when she was like hinting to Mick that he has to wear it. She wasn't very subtle.
Gwen subtle? When has Gwen ever been subtle?
I didn't think she was
Definitely
hiding
not
it. I thought
running-
it was just a given.
Yeah.
Just running into a bar full of mortals as fast as she could.
I'll try to. I'll take a break from going through all the databases and getting to our files so I can delete them if we are sure we want to do that. And I'll take a break to try to get to the Mick's phone because I did take it from him some time back and I did like kind of clone it so I can more easily check it, but who knows what they did to it now.
So you go through the process. You've done it millions of times before as a hacker. And his phone doesn't show up.
Can I check the last plays it would ping?
You certainly can.
Well, then I'll try to check the last time it pinged anywhere.
The last time it pinged was at the 8th precinct, which you know he was headed there for an after-action review.
And does it come with a timestamp?
It does not. Which is odd to you, because you've always had a timestamp from a last ping of a phone or any other type of tracking that you've done through your computers. But this one doesn't.
I'll text Gwen saying, last ping is from where he was supposed to go, but there is no timestamp. That's weird. It's off now.
I would relay this over to what's his name? To Elijah.
What the
I think
hell is a
something's wrong with
ping?
me. You know,
Sorry.
like ping, like, you know, it's where it shows where you were last. How are we the same age, but yet I'm a little more modern?
I kept my ears to the ground. I didn't act like a mortal when I wasn't one. That sounds odd. I mean, there ain't no way for knowing, but like, He went to the cops, right? That's where he went.
I guess so. Yes.
Do you want me to, Jeremy? Do you want me to make like a wits check or like intelligence, see if I can figure out if if Elijah thinks he's gone?
You know he was going to have an after action review with the Second Inquisition. You don't even have to make a roll. If Gwen's tracking device is not working, and his last phone ping was at the 8th precinct, you're pretty sure that he probably made a mistake and he's probably dead.
Gwen, I ain't trying to be bearer of bad news here, and we don't know for sure. There ain't no way knowing for sure, but he ain't probably with us anymore. I know for a fact if it was me and I was on the other side of that, a fella done walked in who was one of us, and it was my job to go off and be killing our kind of folk, I wouldn't let him walk out of there. Mick's probably dead, or worse.
Sasha would send Gwen another text message saying that I can try to hack into their cameras to see, but I would have to stop working on deleting you.
I text her back, don't delete me.
Mommy
Yet.
and Daddy are fighting, telling me different things. Okay.
Would you tell me that she said this?
You would probably notice that I'm not working anymore on what you told me to, but I'm trying to do something else. I mean,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get into the cameras of a precinct.
Why?
There's something weird about Mick.
Did you already finish what you were doing?
No, but it's gonna take a while anyways, and this is quicker. 'Cause it's police security, it's shit.
I guess, but the other thing is pretty important.
You can have a discussion with Gwen about that. I'm not gonna put myself in the middle. Stop trying to put me in the middle. I'll talk to you when I'm done with this.
There's no middle, it just needs to get done.
She ignores you and just tries to do her thing.
How far are we from the bridge right now?
You guys have been driving around for a while. It's almost time for your meeting. But we're going to pause right there and we're going to go back to Mick. So, Mick, as you sit there confused, no one answered the phones. That's odd. You notice kind of what looks to be a wrapped, elongated jewelry box, maybe, on your kitchen table.
I'm gonna walk over and open it.
As you open it, you see a familiar index finger.
I think similarly to like the first time I saw it, I dropped to my knees in front of it, just holding the box.
And as you are kind of kneeling there with this box, with this finger, the finger looks like it's moving.
As soon as I like see that, I drop it and I like scramble away. I'm like sort of standing with my back to the wall, watching it.
And just as quick as you drop the box hits the ground. And you look around for this finger, but you don't see it.
Oh boy.
And then there's a knock at your door.
I've like stopped for a moment. I like steady myself, try to like steel my nerves, and then I go and I open the door.
You open the door, and there's a dark-haired woman, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have the wrong apartment. You look kind of pale. Are you okay?"
It's been a long day. What do you need?
Oh, I was looking for Thomas.
I don't know a Thomas, do I?
To your recollection, there is no Thomas.
Sorry, I don't know a Thomas.
And all of a sudden, a bit of pain hits you, and you close your eyes for a moment. And when you open your eyes, this rather attractive dark-haired woman, as you look at her, she looks very corpse-like. Her flesh is sagging in multiple places, very pallid, very zombie-like.
Would I immediately recognize her as like a kindred, do you think?
Give me wits plus occult. Or no, intelligence plus occult.
Sorry, what? I think my headset's cutting out again. I don't know what's wrong with it. This has never happened
Intelligence
before.
plus occult. And I will put it in chat.
I guess it's just a Murphy's Law thing. Like as soon as I get on stream, I find a new technical issue I've never seen before. Sorry, it's working again.
Intelligence plus occult.
All right. 2, and then I'm assuming, yeah, that's a 0.
You've seen enough zombie movies. This is a zombie. And she looks at you, she's like, Are you okay?
Oh, I meant like 2 points. I got 1 with a possible bestial failure. Sorry.
Yeah, this is definitely a zombie. And she looks at you and she's like, Are you okay? And that pain hits you again. And you close your eyes and you open your eyes again. And she looks perfectly normal.
No, sorry. I'm just really out of it. It's a long story, but yeah, I don't know a Thomas.
And at about that time, you hear a man 2 apartments over, or just down the walkway. Elizabeth, I'm over here. Yeah, I'm over here. Sorry, we were drunk at the bar. I might have wrote the wrong apartment number down. My apologies. And she says, "Well, sorry to have bothered you. You might want to go see the doctors. You don't look well." And she turns and walks toward this rather tall blonde man in a business suit. And that's where we're going to take our break.
All right, this is certainly interesting. I'm liking this whole alternate reality thing. Like seeing it's like slightly messed up, but almost like where he would be if he didn't meet the group, huh?
Yep, possibly. So thank you all for tuning in so far. Hope you're enjoying it. These players are doing amazing. They're making my job so easy. All I have to do is take notes to what they've done or haven't done. Give them stimuli to see how they react, and some of them kind of nibble at the bait and some of them don't. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break. So get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, get some water, get some snacks, and we'll see you in 10. And welcome back, everybody. So before the break, Mick is going through God knows what. Kane knows what. Gwen and the others made the effort to get stuff moved, went to Fenrir's bar, and Gwen got a phone call that upset her and went rushing into Fenrir's bar using her supernatural speed. The coterie heard the sound of sirens, and as Gwen and Elijah were trying to make their way out, the police came in and said that there was a report of a dead body, easily escaping the notice of the police. Getting into the car, Elijah trying to talk to Gwen, Gwen being silent. Gwen got the notion to try to figure out where Mick was. And to no avail, the tracking device that she had placed in the watch seems to be inactive. Sasha used her hacking tactics to find out where he was and saw that the last known location was at the 8th precinct, where he went for an interview or an after action review. So we're going to jump back over from Mick and his zombie dream to the coterie. It's about 30 minutes until you meet with Entity. Elijah, your cell phone has a text message.
Yeah, I pull out my little bitty flip phone and I look at it. Is it a number I recognize?
It is. It's someone that you care deeply about.
Yeah, I'll step away from everybody for a second, or I'll just kind of like just pop it open and I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Oh, it's only a text message. It's not a call.
Oh, I'm sorry. I look at the text message and what's it say?
I know it's like super late, but you've always been a night owl. Good news. I got offered a job, intern job, with someone, and I'm super excited. It's a religious organization. You know, Dad was really big on religion, and they want me to do affidavits for the Society of Leopold. If you will roll me a intelligence academics.
Okay. That was a crit. I only got one die for that, but that's a crit.
Okay. So with 2 successes, you've heard the name the Society of Leopold. They are a order as old as the Inquisition itself, who eventually aligned themselves with the Second Inquisition.
So I would know that.
Yes.
I will. Am I actively driving right now? Kind of waiting outside, or waiting close by.
Yeah, I would assume that you guys had parked because Sasha was doing her tech stuff. And it, like I said, it's about 30 minutes, so you guys probably parked a little bit away. And you had said that you kind of step away for a minute, so
Yeah, I'll text back and I'll just it'll with the where you got to push it like several times to get the letter, and I'll say I don't know if that's a good idea. Away from your studies and whatnot that you're working on right now.
And she will message you. She messages you back. It will actually go toward my studies. I have to do an internship at some point, so this would go ahead and get that out of the way.
I would be like, I don't know. it seems too good to be true. I'm getting a bad feeling in my gut about it. Be careful.
I will. You're starting to sound like Dad. And she said that I imagine you had the older phone, but like even knowing older, like you can make emojis. The emoji comes up as like the little kissy face. Like she loves you and she's teasing you.
Yeah.
But the time goes on. Do you all head up onto the London Bridge?
Yeah, if everybody's good to go. I make sure to delete that message off my phone as well.
Okay. You do so. So as you make your way up onto London Bridge, you see a rather tall individual, kind of a hoodie sweatshirt kind of deal, some black cargo military issued pants, some Doc Martens, the hood's up, and he's just kind of looking out over the river.
I guess I'll approach him. I know Fenrir's kind of crispy right now, and Gwen's a little indisposed of, and Sasha's busy. Howdy, you seem to be a fellow we're looking for.
And he kind of looks at you and he gives you a smile, and it's the severely burned individual that you saw earlier at Barren Crosses. It would be me.
All right. So I take it you're going to lead the way, and we'll follow you where you need to go.
I'm going to give you an address.
All right.
He pulls out a piece of paper, and it's an address on the other side of London,
Okay.
far away from Gwen's home. Fenrir's bar.
That's a plus.
There's enough food and water, and he kind of smiles to get you through for a couple of weeks until we figure out what's going on. It'll give your friend enough time to rest, heal up.
Yeah. I know you kind of got ordered by the Baron to do this, but thanks.
It's not so much that he ordered me to do it. He knows that I despise them. And if they're coming after you, they'll eventually come after the rest of us. And if I can be a thorn in their side, I'll do anything I can.
I might have some stuff to discuss to you about that at some point when I know some more. But yeah, we'll see what we can do.
If you need anything, you have my number.
Much obliged.
Be scarce on the technology. That's how they find you. No more TikToks. No more Snapchats. No more MySpace.
I actually don't know what any of them things are, so I think I'm doing good already.
You're a step ahead of a lot of kindred.
Well, that's good to know. I guess I'll let me write this down. Yeah, I'll pull out like a little, like kind of like Post-its that I probably have to like remind me of stuff or things or how they work a little bit, and I'll be like, no ticker talk, no Instagramifications. What was the other one?
Snapchat.
All right, I'll
No
give
Facebook. No Facebook. MySpace is fine. Facebook, no.
Okay, and I'll write that down. And I'll inform him of that. I'm sure only two of them will be upset.
Yeah. It happens.
like I said, thanks again.
No problem. If I hear anything or if we get this problem dealt with, I'll let you know.
I don't know if it'd be a good idea to tell you or not, but and this is just my opinion in case there's a chance, and this is just my own thoughts. I think they took our little friend Mick. I don't know if that's true, but they said they was trying to track him on like one of them computer things, and he disappeared.
He disappeared. He's probably dead.
Yeah, I figured that. Anyway, if you hear anything or you seem like one who keeps their ears pretty close to the ground, you hear anything, let us know.
I will. Likewise.
Thanks again, Chief. And I'll first approach Fenrir and Sasha in the truck. A fella over there gave us the address that we need to go to. It's on the other side of town. Here I wanted to write like a copy on the way on my little bitty post-it
Yeah,
note
you can do that.
And I give it to Sasha. That's right here. That's the address that says we need to meet at. So there's plenty of food and water where we need to be at, and we'll be able to keep scarce for a couple weeks until Fenrir's up and running again.
Good.
He also said, and I pull out the sheet of paper out of my front pocket, and I go, no Instagramming, no Snapchatting, no TikToking, and no Facebooking, because that's how they get you.
He doesn't know how to do it. I don't do social media. Try convincing Gwen. Good luck.
Well, that's why I said we need to erase everything about all of us, including.
No, I told him I don't know what none of that is, and I ain't never been on one. So
let's all go in.
I just figured I'd need y'all's help with convincing her of that, and
We'll just take her phone from her. That's a start.
that'd probably be a good idea. Probably a good idea to destroy it, but that's just me.
Good luck.
Or at least hide it somewhere. Maybe let Sasha do what like magic she
Sasha,
does.
can you hack into her phone since you gave it to her?
Yeah. Technically, it's kind of my phone right now.
I mean, good Lord, we done asked this girl to do every damn thing. You all right? You gonna be able to take care of all this?
Yeah, just give me time. I have a few things I'm working on.
Well, I ain't the brightest bulb in the socket, but if you need help, I'll see what I can do.
Nah, I'm good, thank you. I'll start by her social media. That's gonna be the easiest and quickest, and probably most important. The
right.
Instagramming, the Snapchatting, all that jazz.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to break the news to her while we're driving. If the car starts swerving and I hit something, y'all come get me. I'm just saying.
Sounds good.
All right.
Hopefully she won't run away like she did at the bar.
I mean, there's so many times. I mean, we can't save her every time she does something like this.
She's gonna get you and me killed.
I ain't getting killed for nobody. I got a plenty of shit to take care of, especially now.
She's acting like a child.
Yeah. Well, it happens, I suppose.
You didn't hear that, Gwen.
I know.
And
Ashley's like,
as they're talking, I'm already going through her accounts and deleting all her social media.
Well, anyway, and I pat.
I'm sorry.
I say anyway, and I pat the hood of the car. And said, "Well, we'll meet you over. It's probably not the best idea that we all show up at once."
Right.
So
I'll go first, and then come maybe an hour or two from now.
Well, sun's coming up soon, so I'd say give it 30 minutes, give you enough time to stake the joint out, and you and Sasha get situated. You send me one of them messages and let me know it's safe to be there, and we'll be there.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that then.
All right. All right. Well, you be careful out there.
As
I
Gwen's
nod.
in the car, she's like going through her social media and noticing something just happened where she just completely got logged out. What the fuck is going on here?
And as you try to log back into your account no longer exists.
I scream out, Sasha!
That would be my cue to let y'all get the fuck out of here.
Sounds like it. All right. Well, I'll meet you there, friend.
All right. Be careful. And I will head towards the Hudson.
Gwen, you watch as Sasha, Fenrir, and Wolf pull off in Fenrir's truck, and Elijah is on his way back to the car.
I'm pulling one of these.
And you get a text message from Sasha saying sorry.
You get a long message. What the fuck? What just happened? Did Fenrir put you up to this? Tell him how much I hate him. No, scratch that. Don't tell him that because he did risk his life for that jacket. But tell him that I'm severely upset with him and do you know how many years worth of pictures that was? Send.
And you get all that, Sasha.
I'll look at it, read it, block the phone, and go back to whatever I was doing, trying to figure out the surveillance at the precinct.
And I will get into the car with a certainly distraught Toreador.
All right. So Elijah gets into the car. Gwen is furiously typing messages and sending them to Sasha, but he keeps on coming back. Text not delivered.
We should probably be quiet for a little bit on the machines and whatnot. Fella up there told me we shouldn't be doing, and I pulled a sheet of paper out of my front pocket again, and I go, yeah, no TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and yeah, we you don't want to be on the internet telling everybody your business right now. Yeah, he said that's how they find us. So might want to be quiet for a minute. He gave us the address of where to be. So
This is so unfair. She just gets the phone and just throws it.
Where are you throwing it? Are you throwing it out the window, or are you just throwing it on the dash?
Throwing it like on the dash.
Okay.
I grab it. Like as soon as it's on the dash, I will just grab it and I will put it in my front pocket.
Okay. You
Sending
watch
for
as
Oh, go on.
you watch as Elijah grabs your phone off the dash and tucks it in his front jacket pocket.
She gets her purse, puts it on her lap, opens her purse up. Drops the other one back in her phone. How stupid are you to think that I only have one?
So you wouldn't care if I like just if this one broke accidentally? Great, that's wonderful. Anyway, you shouldn't be on that anyhow. So at least for the rest of the evening, can you manage that one?
Sure. Why not?
All right, he gave us the address that we need to be at. I told Fenrir and Sasha to show up there first, and then when they give us all clear, we're going to come in there. There should be plenty of food, so if you're hungry or anything,
Fine.
about as comfortable as it's going to get. We're going to have to learn how to rough it for a bit. Well, you will. I'm sure it'll be the Ritz to me. And I start to the real one. And I drive pretty slow and casual, giving them plenty of time to get there and then give me the confirmation to bring Gwen in.
All right. So, Sasha, you do your thing where you tap into the precinct security cameras and you see Mick go in. And you see him talk to several individuals. You see an individual that looks like Danica Lafferty. You see an older man in his 60s in a suit and tie with a manila folder and kind of a note-taking tablet. And you see an older officer, kind of balding hair, white hair, kind of goes around in a circle at the back of his head and comes to the front. But he's mostly bald everywhere else. In a uniform, and he's the person that greets Mick first. And they have about a 5 or 10 minute conversation before the other two individuals go up. And you watch as he kind of goes out of the foyer to where he entered, and he goes around a corner. And then as you search through the video footage, there's no footage of him leaving the building. There's no footage of him in any room. It's as if he vanished into thin air.
I'll text Gwen to, I guess, the number that Elijah has in his pocket right now.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you don't know about her other phone.
Yeah, I don't. Checked on Mick. It seems like he disappeared there. Saw him coming in, and that's it. And as she types that, she's gonna let Fenrir know basically the same thing.
My phone starts going off with Sasha's ringtone.
I pull it out of my pocket, just look at it briefly, and I put it back in my pocket.
Can I have my phone? It's Sasha.
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm just saying, one, we shouldn't probably be talking too much if that's what they can track us. And two, they're going to the place we're going. So we can deal with it when we get there.
How
How old are you again?
old are you?
I am 134 years old.
Congratulations.
I'm just saying, I ain't never, around another kindred, I never openly sighed like somebody stole my cookies.
Sorry, that made me laugh.
Fenrir, how do you react to the news that Sasha gives you? And I stole her cookies.
Ah,
Well, figured he was gonna die somehow. Oh well.
damn.
You
That's cold.
you sure he's dead?
I mean, I'm sure they're not giving him tea and cookies.
So we kind of forget about him now? I'm cool with that.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it currently. I need to rest.
Okay.
Maybe afterwards I can go see what I can do, but currently I've got nothing to do besides sleep and rest and recover.
Well, that's fine. I still don't understand why we're supposed to hang with someone and help them only because someone said you're a group now and you need to depend on each other.
Well, he also did say that it was up to us to whether we kill him or not.
And she'll move on to making a kill switch for deleting all their information.
Just start with Gwen first.
So Fenrir, you pull in to the address about 30 minutes ahead of Elijah and Gwen with Sasha and Wolf. And you get out and you kind of do your thing. Can you give me a wits awareness?
Yeah, I would ask Sasha if she can as well, because I'm not feeling too good. But
Sure.
so I rolled. It says it's a crit, but it still says 1 success. I don't know if that's because of my hunger dice or what.
Yeah. So you get 2 successes.
Okay.
Sasha, what did you get?
5 successes, critical win if success.
So you go in. It's a rather nice house on the outskirts of the other side of London. It looks like the grounds are well kept. Nothing out of the ordinary. But it's a 2-story house. And as you go in, you kind of make your way through. There's a manila folder on, the counter of the house. And it's a rather nice house. Kind of mahogany type wooding. There's a nice mahogany staircase that kind of curves and goes upstairs. And as you look upstairs, there are several rooms. Don't seem to be like they've been set up to keep the sunlight out. Downstairs, the foyer leads to kind of like a study. There's a nice teak desk sitting there. Has a head and bust of Julius Caesar on the desk. Various books along the wall on a bookcase, or on several bookcases. The chair that's behind the desk is a rather nice old leather chair. There's several chairs in there. Again, another room that's not well protected from the sun. It has curtains, but
Is it just me or Jeremy?
No, it
With
was
this
me
robot?
too.
Okay.
It was a little robot-y.
Oh, I thought it was me.
No, it's me too.
Yeah,
did
I
you
didn't hear that.
guys not hear any of that?
It's going
You're
in and out.
cutting out.
Okay, so basically you go in. Give me a second. It could be because of the weather we're having. We're getting snow. Any better?
Mm?
Yeah,
it's a
sounds
little
better.
Yeah.
Okay. Could, like I said, it could be the snow. So as you go into the house, you enter into the foyer, and it's filled with like mahogany wooding. There's a staircase that kind of goes upstairs. There is in the kitchen area there is a counter that has a manila folder on it. As you kind of walk around, as you examine the rooms upstairs that look like bedrooms, they appear that they're not sunlight proof, so that's probably not somewhere you would want to sleep. As you come back downstairs, you go into a study that has on 3 walls there's bookcases filled with books. On the desk, it's a teak desk with a head bust of Julius Caesar. Kind of looks like a study. The chair behind it is an old leather chair, probably a couple hundred years old. It's really nice though. And as you continue to kind of look around, there's kind of like a parlor with a love seat, a couch, and several nice chairs. Probably I mean, they're on par with what some of the stuff that Gwen had in her house. And as you go through the kitchen, there, right by where the freezer is, there's another door, but there's a keypad on the door.
Did you get a number?
I'll check the piece of paper that I got from Elijah.
You do not, but you do know there is a kind of a folder laying on a counter.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you what's a manila folder because I was like, is that some kind of a weird drawer? Yeah.
Well, manila folder, it's so as you open up this, it's basically it's a piece of kind of like not cardboard, but it's like a material. And it's basically
Cardstock.
used to store. Yeah, cardstock. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. It's a type of cardstock, and generally it folds open, and you put like paperwork in it and stuff. So as you open it up, there's a code 7395. This is the code to the key code to where you'll be sleeping. It's safe. I would keep this paper on me so no one else. Well, I would keep this paper safe so no one else finds it and can come down and murder you in your sleep. And it basically gives you a layout and places that will actually deliver groceries to this place. And one of the restaurants on there happens to be Anatoly's.
Okay, cool. She'll take the piece of paper and type in the code.
You type in the code in the door, and it kind of opens outward. And you see a set of steps that go down into the darkness.
Do you want to check it, or should we just start moving stuff in?
Yeah, I'll check it. And I'll whistle for Wolf to go down. And I'll
Wolf
go
goes
down after him.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start bringing stuff in.
Okay.
And when I go outside, before I start grabbing stuff and bringing it in, I would take a moment to look around, and I probably am not gonna see anything, but try to check if like there's someone that seemed maybe to have been following us here. Is there a car that I would notice before that's still there, or someone watching?
Sure. Give me a wits awareness.
5.
You don't see any. You see a car coming up the road, but just from the way it's shaped, you realize that it is Elijah and Gwen. But out of that, nothing out of the ordinary. So as you go downstairs, Fenrir, do you activate Eyes of the Beast?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. You're about 3 or 4 steps in, and as you activate Eyes of the Beast, you make out that there's a light switch just inside the doorway, just out of the light. But
Okay.
you go down. I assume you're just going to go on down, and before you turn the light on, you're going to go down and
Yeah,
make sure that everything's.
I'm gonna go as quietly as I can, and with Wolf sort of going down before me and just Eyes of the Beast active. I'm not turning the light on in case there's somebody down there waiting for me.
Okay.
You know.
So you get down there. You can make out the shape of several beds. There is a refrigerator. There is a desk that looks like, you know, you could probably set up Sasha's computer at. And doesn't seem to be anyone down there.
I open the fridge.
You open the fridge, and there are several forms of what appear to be wine bottles. But as you pick them up and you kind of examine them, because I assume you're going to pick them up and look at them,
Yeah.
What's in there appears to be not wine. Just from your knowledge, you do know that some kindred will put vitae in wine bottles and pretend it's wine. You also notice there are several that are kind of done up like a Capri Sun that you assume are for Sasha, because it was disclosed to you all that she liked Capri Suns. But it's rather quiet and serene down there. It feels safe. It feels like it's not home, but it feels like that maybe for a moment things will be okay.
All right. Well, seeing that, I will go back upstairs and help Sasha unload the stuff from the truck.
All right.
And I'll bring her a Capri Sun.
Sasha, you recognize the packaging. Says it's pineapple watermelon.
Cool, thanks.
No problem.
And she'll start sipping on it.
And we're going to pause there for a moment. We're going to jump back over to Mick. So Mick, as this young woman goes up to Thomas, you're feeling kind of woozy. You're feeling like you need to go to the bathroom because you're about to lose whatever you had for lunch or breakfast or whatever time of day it is. And you run to the restroom. And you begin to vomit into the toilet. And as you vomit, food doesn't come out, but that same red liquid that you saw in your sink, that you saw come out of the faucet outside of your home, that you saw in the water bottles in your refrigerator, comes spewing forth from your mouth and into your toilet. And then the toilet flushes, and it goes around and around and around, and you black out. And when you wake back up, it's nighttime. And Maggie's there next to you, and she's putting a cold rag to your forehead. Are you okay?
I wouldn't say so.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, but I came over because you weren't answering my messages, and the door was open, and I walked in, and you were unconscious on your bathroom floor. So I kind of stayed with you because I didn't want you to like choke on your own vomit.
I need to get to a doctor.
Well, it's like midnight. We can go to the emergency room.
Yeah, I really need to get to a doctor about this concussion. I'm seeing things.
And as she holds her hand to help you up, you notice that she's missing her index finger.
I take her hand and I like hold it and I look at him like, what happened?
And she looks down, and I assume you look up at her and ask her what happened?
Huh?
Because you're still kind of laying down, and as you take her hand, you look at her hand. Do you look up at her to look her in the eyes to ask her what happened, or are you still looking at her hand?
I like look her in the eyes.
She's like, "What do you mean?" And she like looks down at her hand. What do you mean?
If I look back, I assume that it's now back.
Yeah, her index finger is there.
Never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
We need to get you to a doctor.
Yeah, it has been a rough couple days. Sorry if there's like background noise. They're like just outside my window right now because they're doing something in the garage.
You're fine. And she helps you out the door. And then you're back asleep. and you're dreaming. We're going to jump back across town. So, Gwen and Elijah, as you pull up, Fenrir and Sasha are unpacking Fenrir's truck.
Home sweet home.
Is there a garage or anything to park this in, or should I leave it? Is there just like an out front kind of situation for my car?
There is not a garage. It's just kind of a driveway that kind of U-shapes.
Mhm.
The gate somehow was closed when Fenrir came up, but as Fenrir's truck got closer to it, the gate opened automatically.
Yeah.
And the same thing, it closed after Fenrir parked his truck. So the same thing happens when your car comes through.
Okay.
The gate opens and then it closes. So it's kind of a U-shaped driveway. You pull in one gate and out the other.
Alrighty. Yeah. I'll pull in.
Okay.
Start to unload all my stuff, and I'm talking like everything out of the car for the moment.
Okay.
Any gun, the 2 guns that I was given, I'll take out pretty much all my stock that I have, which is like 2 crates left, minus like 2 jars, because it's like those little 6-jar crates
Mhm.
that are about like yay big that would fit beneath the seat. I'll take those 2 out, and then we'll start to unload everything that I had in the car from Sasha's.
Okay. What is Gwen doing?
She gets out of the car, looks around. Great. She'll get her bag, and the briefcase, of course, and she will walk into the house.
It's a rather nice house. Basically the same description. I mean, it's not Toreador standards, but it's actually rather nice.
It'll do.
It'll do for now. And Fenrir, as you're unloading Sasha's stuff out of your truck, your phone goes off.
I'll look at it.
It is an unknown number.
Yeah, I block it and go back to unloading the truck.
Okay.
But I'll ask Sasha. Sasha, is there any way to check who's calling you if it's an unknown number?
There's a way to try,
Trap call.
I guess. I'm not sure. I think there must be some hacky ways.
Trap call.
Yeah, after I get everything unloaded, I will go up to Sasha and hand her Gwen's phone and go, "Oh yeah, she says she's got another one. This is the only one I could get."
Okay, thanks. I mean,
Oh, you sent a message. What was that about? I couldn't I was driving.
oh yeah, I checked surveillance at the station that Mick went to, and I found footage of him going in, and then he kind of vanished, and I checked, it doesn't seem like he ever left.
So he checked in, but he didn't check out.
Yeah.
Much like the Roach Motel.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all gonna have to try to help get another phone away from her, but that's the best I could do. She was mad and threw it on the dash, and I just grabbed it.
It's fine. She can't burn us from any more places.
She can very much so. Yes, she can make new accounts on social media and start posting again. There's a lot of things she could still do.
Well, then I leave it up to you, Sasha, to go steal her phone.
What am I, a thief now too?
I mean, I gestured to my burned skin.
Well, you got yourself hurt. How? Why would I care?
I mean,
Ouch.
I mean, I'm not asking you to care. I'm asking you to steal our phone.
This is bullshit. I'm losing
I'm
my
not.
lessons because of all of this. I don't want to be here, but
Right.
I can leave to have my lesson. This and everyone, whatever fucking happens, there's Sasha. Can you do this? Sasha, can you do that? Like,
I ain't asking you to do stuff. I'm just telling you. You know, you
If
said
you
try
want
to
to
get
do
her
your
phone from her.
lessons, you can do them here.
I can't. I don't think so. If it's supposed to be a safe house, then I don't think we're supposed to have guests or go out too much.
No. Well, I had plans. Believe me, Sasha, I understand. I had plans. I had people I was trying to take care of. I was trying to build a damn business so I could take care of those people. But looks like none of that shit's happening because somebody's garage exploded.
And I have no issue with you. I have issue with Fenrir telling me to steal stuff.
If you really need to, I can help. I can help out with that. But I'm just saying, like, instead of trying to steal it, what I think he's trying to say is talk to her and see what you can do.
Well, then he should say that I should go talk to her, not steal the phone. That
Um,
makes no sense.
I know you're not very good at talking to people. I know that you probably would have stole the phone faster than you would have to talk to her.
Yeah, you know what? And she's just gonna leave, grab something and leave, and not continue this conversation.
people don't like you very much, man. Damn.
Yeah, well, I'm a little grumpy. Maybe it's
I
from
mean,
being burned.
damn. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to be helpful.
She went into my bar like an idiot.
Yeah, that's your livelihood. I understand why you're upset. Hell, I don't even think I got a chance to get my steal. So what I got's what I
Oh,
got.
well, make sure that it gets where it needs to go. I'll call Garrett and make sure that he gets it.
I mean, we get it somewhere, at least where I can start making some stuff. We could use it. I mean, hell, they burned us out. We can burn them out.
That's true. Well, when I recover, we should figure out what this precinct is that he went to, and maybe we can do exactly that. They like to burn people. Maybe we can burn them. And I'll carry whatever I can into the house.
So yeah, I will. I guess we'll start getting situated and see where everything is. And I guess I'll look for something to eat too. I'm at too hunger and like I'm assuming I know what happens if I get too hungry. So I'm gonna go look for something to eat.
Yeah, I let everyone know that there's a fridge downstairs.
Okay. So you go downstairs and you open the fridge and you see various bottles of wine. And if you pour yourself a glass, you can save one hunger. Because the only way you can go to zero hunger is by killing someone.
Yeah.
Or if
yeah.
you're other members of the coterie, you can't even do that.
Yeah, I will go down to one best I can. That's a lot more manageable. So, well, this ain't half bad. Ain't what I usually prefer, but it'll do at a pinch. I'll take one of my post-it notes, put my name on the bottle I drink out of, and put it back.
All right, so you do that. And at about the time you guys get finished unloading everything from the cars, Fenrir's phone rings again.
I look at it again.
It's an unknown number.
I look at Sasha. Can you figure out how to fix this so it stops coming and is unknown? And I block it again.
Okay.
Oh,
And with that,
Oh, sorry.
no, you go ahead.
Well, it probably would be easier and quicker if you didn't hang up, but yeah, I'll add it to the list of 20 things I'm supposed to do. Do you want it at the top or the bottom of that list?
Bottom after erasing us.
So, as you finish getting everything in and downstairs, you all feel a familiar pull. The pull of the day sun starting to rise. I assume you all claim a bed. There's enough beds for all of you. There was even one for Mick.
I choose to be away from everybody if I can.
You're in a confined room that's kind of like a safe room that's big enough for all of you to live. So you can't really get far enough away from everybody. You can take one of the beds that's far enough away, but if someone chooses to get in a bed near you, then there's just not enough room for you to get completely far enough away from them.
I try.
So you try. And as each of you claim a bed, the morning sun rises and you all become lifeless corpses. The next night, you all awaken. Need you all to make me a rouse check, except for Mick.
How do I do that? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
You just roll a hunger dice, and if you get a success, you're fine. You don't get hunger.
I get hungrier.
Okay, you're back up to 2.
Yep.
I don't know why, man. I constantly just roll good when it comes to the hunger. I'm.
That's a good thing in your state, really.
Yeah. Success.
So
No.
you can attempt. Fenrir can attempt to heal a point of aggravated damage by rolling 2 more rouse checks.
All right. So that's just my hunger dice again.
Yep. Roll them separately though, because it's
Separately?
separate. Yep.
So 1 success, 2 successes.
Okay, and the third one.
3 successes. Well, the
All
last
right.
one's a critical success.
Okay, so we will say with the critical success, you heal 2 points of aggravated damage.
My skin is not burning as much.
But you are still in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Gwen and Sasha.
Success.
Okay,
No success.
so you go up to 2 hunger.
She just drinks from Capri Suns anyways, right?
Yeah, or so they're called.
Yeah.
So as all of you wake up, you all have a call. Your phones all ring at the same time.
I answer mine.
I was gonna ask, like, is it a known number?
It's an unknown number.
Put it on speaker. Put it on the bed.
Hello? It is not a voice that you recognize. Hello, is anyone there?
Can I start tracking the call as soon as she picks up?
You can certainly try.
I'll say something. I'll say, yeah, sorry. Was going through a tunnel.
And you hear kind of like a laugh on the other end, and it's a kind laugh. It's something that you haven't heard in a while. My name's Ronan. Ronan Storm Calmer. The Baron said that I should probably speak with some of you. I'm trying to reach the one known as Fenrir.
Yep, this is him.
I am the elder of the London Karen, and I would like to meet with you and your friends because I believe we have some business to talk about.
Sure, where do you want to meet?
The park where you met my friend.
All right, understood. I'll make sure that we get there. What time?
How is 2 hours from now?
I look to everyone else before I say anything, see if they nod. Yeah, that sounds good.
Very well. I will see you in 2 hours.
All right.
And we're going to pause right there, and we're going to jump back to Mick one last time. So Mick, Maggie helps you to her car, and you start the drive on over to the hospital. And you get there, and the nurse at the desk takes your name, hands you some paperwork to fill out. And shortly after, you take it back up to the desk. He's like, "We'll see you as soon as we can." And a male nurse comes over, and he starts to take your blood pressure. And you feel lightheaded. You feel faint. And then blackness. Back on the other side of town, what are you all doing within the 2 hour time frame before you go to this meeting?
I'm resting.
Okay.
I've decided to go outside.
And what do you do outside?
I kind of like observe the area, make sure I can get far enough away where no one will bother me for a minute.
Mhm.
And then I have my purse with me, so I pull out my, it's a burner phone. And this phone is only meant for one person. It's not Jackson and it's not Alice. I call up Alexander.
Alexander answers the phone.
Hey, how you been?
It's been okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just wanted to hear a familiar voice.
You don't call that often. Matter of fact, it's been a while since you called.
Yeah, life's been life. How's Paris?
I mean, it's Paris. The runways are crowded. Fashion, people's idea of fashion is just so yesterday or so 300 years ago.
Right. No, I just wanted to let's call in and see how the art gallery's doing and how you been and just say hi.
The gallery's doing good. I mean, it could always be making more money, but we take our wins and our losses, and we just continue to live our life the best we can.
Yeah. Yep.
What's wrong?
You ever been surrounded by people but still feel really alone?
I'm an artist, of course.
people that say they love you and you don't really know that. That's it. Just it's nothing important. Just
Somebody
Go.
break your heart, Quinn?
no.
Or did you break someone else's heart?
Probably the latter. Don't remember who though.
Well, you know you can always call if you need someone to talk to. I'm always here for you. I always have been. I wish you would call more often.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll check on you soon. I just wanted to. I know it's been several months. Just wanted to say hi.
I mean, you're not that far. You could always take a trip if you want to come visit.
A trip to London, a trip to Paris sounds amazing right about now. Maybe.
Oh,
We-
it was just a suggestion.
Maybe we can stay at the chateau when I come.
I mean, it's doable.
Okay, I just wanted to hear a voice that doesn't make me want to hit my head against a wall.
You shouldn't do that.
Take care of yourself.
You take care of yourself.
I'll try. And she closes the flip phone.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while this phone call is going on?
I'll text message the person who texted me last night.
What did you say?
I'll text and I'll say, I've been praying on what we talked about last night. Just trust me, I don't think you should do this one. You're damn good at what you do. I feel like there's something better out there for you.
And you get a text back. It's the pay is it's only temporary. And it gets my internship done early. So I went ahead and said yes this morning.
I won't answer after that.
Okay.
I'll answer, but I'll wait like a little while and I'll just be like, I'll keep an eye on you.
And you get a message back. You should come visit. You know, we can have lunch or something.
I'll see what I can do.
Take care of yourself.
And then just you take care of yourself and then like capitalize the you.
What are Fenrir and Sasha doing?
Sasha, I don't know if you need me to roll for trying to track that, or is it no regardless?
You talking about the phone call that wanted to meet with you all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that hard. They weren't trying to hide. It just came up as an unknown number because it's a burner phone.
Okay.
But it is near a park in London.
Okay, and after that, I'm just gonna go back to doing the task of deleting everyone.
Okay. So as Fenrir rests, Gwen makes her call. Elijah sends his text. And Sasha goes back to furiously deleting social media after social media if Gwen tries to remake a new Facebook or something.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely tormenting Sasha at this point. Like I keep making new accounts just for shits and giggles at this point.
Well, if that happens, she would come to you and say, "Stop, Gwen. I don't like
Stop
doing
trying to
this.
delete me.
I don't want to delete you, and I'm not deleting you. This is not some existential. You're still existing. Your person, your whatever. It's still gonna be there. It's just information that can lead to something bad right now. So I'm actually doing the opposite of deleting you. I'm trying to save you from being deleted. I would appreciate if you cooperated instead of making my work harder. Thank you."
She just looks at you for a good second. Fine.
Can I have your
If Fenrir
other
says
phones?
delete though, no. I promise not to make any social media, but I'm not giving you my phones.
Okay, I want you to know that I absolutely do not trust you, and I'll check what you're doing.
Everyone micromanages me at this point. Sasha, do I even care anymore?
I don't know. Just letting you know.
No. I don't care what Fenrir thinks, and I don't care what Elijah thinks. Mick is probably dead. My sire's probably dead. My life is basically gone. Everyone else is used to this. What am I saying? You're not used to this. This is new for you too. Sorry, I'm just having a really hard time with this. I should be more considerate knowing that you just lost everything too.
Yeah, I'm really bummed about those lessons that I can go to them, but it's fine.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
hoping we're gonna solve it in a few weeks, so no worries. And she like awkwardly reach out and pat you on the shoulder.
You don't do this often, do you? This talking heart to heart stuff. It's not
No,
a Sasha thing, is it?
no, it's not a Sasha thing. Okay, I'm gonna go head back now. Do my thing. Don't do stupid shit. See ya.
Tell Fenrir to leave me alone, okay?
So is everyone going to this meeting, or is just Fenrir going?
I'll go with him. He ain't no
Okay.
condition to take care of himself if it ends up being a fight.
Do you guys need me to come with you? Cause if no, I would rather stay and keep doing what I'm doing. It's going through all databases for so many people. It takes a while.
Wait,
You
so I'm
probably
going with those two?
You don't have to go, but it appears it's all up to whether you all want Sasha to go with you or you want her to stay and work on her task.
I think she'd be safe staying here, but I don't know if I'd want her to be by herself in case something happens. But
I whistle and Wolf will walk up and sort of lay down next to her. She won't be entirely alone.
Also, I should have some cameras. Hopefully, with the stuff that we grabbed from my place, maybe we could try to install something out of the building. So while I'm working, I can observe if someone is approaching the building.
Are there any cameras already set up here?
Okay.
I
we
forgot to
can
mention
maybe-
those. Yeah, there's a setup for a camera room that's off to the side of where you guys are sleeping.
We can maybe add more cameras when we get back, Sasha, if you want.
Oh no, if those are, I'll check. If those are enough, then those are enough. If it seems like there is some dead space, we'll add them. I should be fine.
Do you have one of those ear majiggies that people wear when they get on the phone? And I can just
Bluetooth.
call you, and you can stay on there, and you can talk to me from here?
No.
No, you don't have one? Or no, that's a bad idea?
No, I don't have one because it looks stupid.
I mean, they're called douche toots for a reason.
Well, I don't know how to set it up where I would get one and do that.
I make sure to delete all the messages that I went back and forth with off my phone that I got earlier as well. Before I forget.
And I can set it up for you, but you need to get one.
I'll get one before I come back.
If you're sure it's a smart idea to go shopping now. Okay, see ya.
I know some seedy places that won't care.
I can just give him my AirPods if that would make life any easier.
Is that the same?
Fenrir, they're AirPods. You put them in your ear and there's like a Bluetooth. It just looks less like an asshole.
Okay. I don't know what headphones look like assholes. I mean, I've not personally seen an asshole, but I'm sure you'd be the expert of that.
Yeah. Anyways, should we go to meeting this? What did you say his name? His name is what? Ronan.
Yes, Ronan. It was on speaker.
Yeah. Should we go be meeting this fella? So it's just going to be me, you, and Gwen here.
Sure. Sasha will be there in spirit if I use those pod thingies.
Say it
and
with me
call
now.
her.
AirPods.
Ear pods.
Thank you. And I'll pull out the little thingy and I'll flip the thing and I'll put it in his ear. I'll tiptoe. Can you bend down a little bit, please?
I do.
And I shove it in his ear a little harder than I needed to, but there.
And then I'll call Sasha and see if she can hear me.
Yeah, but you do realize I can just listen onto your phone.
But then I won't be able to hear what you have to say.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you ever think Sasha wants a break from you? Just saying.
Well, she may want a break from me, but I'm sure she wants a break from everyone. But she's still a part of the coterie, and she needs to hear what this man has to say.
Yeah, we our going off alone privileges kind of are going to probably be revoked until we can get out of this. Believe me, there's a lot of other places I'd rather be right now, but we got problems.
Sure. Oh, sure. No social media. No going by myself. It's fine. It's all fine. Let's go.
Good. At least you understand the rules.
That doesn't mean I have to listen to them, but I'll try.
Yeah.
You can listen to them or you can leave.
Okay,
And
then I'll leave.
Not listen to them elsewhere.
Oh, okay, then I'll leave.
Okay.
Okay.
I go get in my truck.
If you run off, we can't protect you.
I think I'll stay with Sasha. Being this close to Fenrir right now, I want to hurt him really bad.
Yeah. That's how family is. You want to hurt them. You want to beat the shit out of them when they say dumbass shit. You want to choke the fuck out of them. But he's right, and you know it.
Family. I hate to say this, but you're not my family. You're not my sire. You're not my brother, and you're not my father. Neither one of you are.
I ain't trying to be, honey. I'm just saying we're what we got right now. Because your sire ain't here. He didn't answer the damn phone. He didn't come to save you. He didn't come to whisk you away. You want to know who did whisk you away? Me, Sasha, Fenrir. So if that ain't family, I don't know what the fuck is. Now, I don't mean to be mean. But we're the only ones who have been trying to help you get through this shit. So don't be angry about it. I'm pissed too. I'm upset. I got people that need me. But I'm here. Well, I'm just asking you to be here.
She stomps over to the whatever car we're using. She opens the door. She gets in. And a sigh of just like, fine.
I say to Sasha in the headset, if you need anything while I'm out, tell me and I can pick it up.
What was you gonna say, Ted?
Nothing. I just said Jesus. Like.
Okay, well, thanks. Like I said, I don't. The whole idea is about not remaining in public and hiding away and laying low.
I get you, but I can get Garrett to get it and bring it to me.
Yeah, probably also, unless you really need it. Not a good idea.
Look, I know a thing about hiding out. Garrett knows a thing or two about hiding out.
Okay, at this point she'll like mute and deafen the call.
That's all he had to say.
Yeah, I get in the Hudson and I start to wait for everybody and then drive when they drive.
Yeah, I'm going already.
All right, so you drive across town, and as you get closer, you notice that the area is kind of marked off. And Fenrir, yes,
Oh, I was just gonna ask Elijah something. It's good.
go ahead.
Did the man say anything beside the social media? Did he say no Amazoning?
I don't know what that is. He just said don't get on nowhere where people can track you because that's how they track you.
So nothing about Amazon?
I mean, what the hell's Amazon? I know there's a river in South America.
I'm not going to sit here and explain Amazon to you, Elijah. It's a thing that you buy stuff from.
Okay, that's a store.
Yes, it's an online store. It's a massive online store.
Yeah, I know what them are. You can buy shit off the internet.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, I guess as long as I ain't the one to ask about the newfangled computers. I'm just saying, like, just don't get on there with your name and whatnot and be like, hey, and then take pictures with it and be like, look at this ice cream machine I just bought, and then like, or post your food on the screen up there. Yeah.
So you do know what social media is.
Yeah, I know what it is. I don't mean I know how to use it. Hell, I watch TV.
She lets him talk, and she's just gonna go on Amazon on like a different account that's not connected to her, like her assistant's account, and she's gonna buy her clothes and stuff because retail therapy makes things better, and she's gonna get Fenrir a douche toot.
Okay, so you all drive across town. Fenrir, as you get closer, you notice that it's kind of blocked off, but you see some familiar faces. And Elijah, as you pull through too, they kind of open up the barricades and let you through. They're wooden kind of cross barricades, and they let you through, and you park. And Fenrir, the woman that you met with before, she looks at you and says, if you'll all follow me, I'll take you to Ronan. And she leads you to kind of an area that's like really has a lot of vegetation. And she'll look at all of you and she's like, don't be alarmed. He likes to make a scene when he enters. Or he likes to make a grand entrance, I should say. He used to be in theater or something. And as she says that, stepping from behind the foliage, an 8-foot tall creature that you have all heard about in legend steps out in front of you. And it's about 10 foot tall, bipedal, has a long snout, white fur, piercing gray eyes. It has been long since I have seen one who was kin but not kin. It seems that we both have a common enemy. Members of my Karen have begun to go missing since the technocracy's pawns, the Second Inquisition, have showed up in London. No doubt to finish what they started 8 years ago, 9 years ago, however long it was a scheme to destroy your kind. And while I don't normally like to barter with what you call yourselves kindred, I think that we can work together mutually.
I
know-
give him an eye for a moment, and I'll nod, let him finish.
There's a secret site where they experiment on your kind, my kind, and other supernatural beings. These, and he looks at the other gangrel that ushered you toward him, have told me that some of their kin have gone missing. I'm going to send some of my kind to see if we can find my people and perhaps free some of our cousins before they know what has happened. You have been spoken highly of by the others, and I have heard tales of your deed. And had it been another life, perhaps you could have been one of us with the rage that you show. And as an offering that I do not make lightly, I can heal you, Fenrir.
I would accept, but I'd like to know what is it exactly you would want in return?
As I have said, we have a common enemy. Strike at them when you can, and we will strike at them when we can. There's strength in numbers. And while, again, as I said, it is not a treaty I would normally make, dire times call for dire treaties.
I will accept and help you and help us however I can.
Very well. And he walks up, he says, "Trust me." And he puts his hands on your shoulders and he licks you, and your aggravated wounds disappear. You're back to normal health.
Well, shit far. I seen a lot, but I ain't never seen that before.
Wow.
When he finishes, I'll thank him. I appreciate it.
Now go and see what you can find out.
We will.
And I want everybody, except for poor Ryan, to make me a wits awareness roll, please.
I can actually make the roll without this.
Without a handicap.
Wow.
Is
Five
that a wow?
successes.
Okay.
5 successes.
Oh, there it is. That is also 5 successes.
Okay. I guess I should say not Sasha because Sasha isn't there. But those of you that are kind of notice as he turns and walks away from you, you notice that where you didn't notice before, you make out several large shapes kind of in the foliage, kind of fixated on you. And then as he steps into the foliage, they just kind of back away and disappear.
That was
And
the
that's where we're
coolest
gonna-
thing.
That's where we're going to end tonight's story. And if you want to find out what happens with this special group of werewolves, join me next Friday night at 10. I believe it's 10 p.m. Eastern. I will, or 10 p.m. Eastern, over on So Matty Games. I'm running a Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th anniversary game, and that pack that I have is going to go rescue their brothers. And potentially a thin blood, we know.
Nice.
That's exciting. I didn't know that.
So tune in for Rage Across London. It was something that I have had in the works, and it just so happened that when Mick got himself captured, it was the perfect opportunity to perhaps break him out. We'll see. So once again, thank you to my players. You were all phenomenal. I didn't want to end without that little bit of a teaser because it's something in Fenrir's backstory and stuff that he's been role playing up that I wanted to give him a chance to start working on his lore sheet and the things
Put
that
so
are
many points in it. So many points.
So
It's true.
what he did, he would not normally do, but to show that it was sincere, he chose to heal Fenrir with a gift.
Nice. Now I'm going to be a
So-
werewolf vampire.
Well,
No,
you
I'm
won't be a
kidding.
werewolf vampire, but you know you're starting to work on that kinship and that treaty. So why don't we go around, tell everybody who we are, what we're doing.
I choose to
And-
go last.
Yeah, because you have a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah.
This is our mid-season finale. We will be away for 2 weeks due to charity obligations, or not obligations, but we choose to do it out of our own heart because it's stuff that's very dear to us. It's how I've met a lot of these wonderful people that I get to play games with and run games for. As a matter of fact, some of those very people that I played in charity games with sent Ash my way so that I could run this game. So I will start off. I'm Jeremy. I'm Darth and Churi. If you watch my social medias, you can see where I'm at. I have nothing this Sunday. I have nothing this Tuesday. Next Friday from like 7 p.m. or earlier my time, Eastern. Very well till 1 o'clock in the morning. I will be over on So Matty Games, playing in games, being on a talk show that Maddie hosts, and just having a good time raising money for those that, you know, are down on their luck and need help in these trying times. And then I'll let Ash talk about something I'm going to be in the following Friday, because that's her stuff. But I have been graciously invited to play in a game that I am super stoked about 2 weeks from now. So that's me. Just follow me on social media at Darth and Trey if you want to know what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get into streaming Dead by Daylight, more Werewolf the Apocalypse, and WoW, because I want to stream more video games too. So with that, we'll start off with Gil. Who are you and what you doing?
So we have this game, obviously, and tomorrow I have a Saturday 12 p.m. CST game. It's my homebrew D&D campaign. And then we have a Thursday 3 p.m. CST Pathfinder game. That's going to be our third episode. Obviously, this next week we're going to be on break because of the charity event and everything. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. What am I saying?
Not this week, but the following.
Yeah, not this week, but the following. I got confused because next week we're not doing the Friday game. So next week we'll have a session, and then the following week we will not. So you can find us next week there, and I'll be running my game this week and next week as well. So you can follow us on here or go to, are you sure you want to do that? It's YouTube channel.
All right. Ryan, Arcadiff in trouble.
Yeah, I'm Ryan. I don't really have anything to plug. I'm doing some freelance graphic design stuff. I'm in the Discord if you need a Twitch overlay made. I'm going to start trying to sell my prints soon. I'm a photographer. If you need to like decorate an office space or something and you want some of my work, DM me and I'll send you my portfolio. I do a lot of like heavily edited Warhol sort of type stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Post it in the Discord.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I should put some up.
Joined it. Yeah, make sure you get that Discord in there. I think Gil's already done it, but if not, get that Discord in there, join it. It's very active. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Gil runs games professionally. It's kind of his job. So if you're looking to play in a game and don't mind paying somebody to run a game for you because it's a lot of time and effort, give Gil a shout out in Discord. All right. We will go to Ted. I know you're trying to get into some stuff, but just tell us who you are.
I'm Ted. I'm just like I've been a DM for a long time. I've been a player for a long time. Close to 20 years almost. I've been playing in this, having an absolute blast. I'm definitely working on getting into some other stuff. So you probably will see me some more streaming in some other games before long. Once my move is over. But other than that, yeah, I'm just having fun and trying to go on this journey with everybody.
All right. Mary, our resident tech guru and artist.
Hello, I'm Mary, and I do character art and battle maps and stuff like that, and I do commissions. And I have a Patreon for battle maps, so if you're interested, you can find that in our Discord and stuff. And I play in some of the games here on the channel. And yeah, that's me. Thank you.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Ash.
Hey guys, I am Ash, known on the interwebs as Ashley the Bard, so please feel free to follow. And so we have a lot of stuff that is happening here these next, I'm gonna say this next month. There's a lot of stuff. Like Gil said, he has a Monday game that's going to be happening soon. He's looking for a player. And he is our pay-to-play DM, and he is a phenomenal DM. And here at Are You Sure you want to do that? We appreciate you and love you. And yes, check out all Mary's stuff because she is a phenomenal artist who we absolutely adore. She does everything. And check out Ryan. I haven't seen your prints yet, but share them. So
yeah, I'm definitely going to put those up now.
I am the event coordinator for Jasper's Game Day, and I am going to be the DM for Pugmire happening March 14th, where Mary is my player. So I'm very excited about that. And the Jasper Game Day stuff, there's 20 games that is happening. 2 are in Spanish. Oh God, and there's all different systems from I don't want to butcher names. Zawinda. I can't pronounce it. Star Wars, D&D, VTM. There's Freelancer RPG, which is one that me and Jeremy is going to be playing in with Thomas from Quest and Chaos. So that's going to be a really fun and exciting new system. I've never played it, and I'm looking forward to it. I will be in Megan Cave's game, and Gil will be actually running. Me and Gil actually. Gil will be running the very first game of the event. So check that out. That's going to be March 3rd at 3 p.m. No, I'm so sorry. 12 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. CST, and I will be running March 4th, 12 p.m. EST. And I have a cast of amazing, this is an amazing group. Some are friends, and I'm very excited because I started playing in Thread Raiders last year. And Duval King Jacob was my first DM for being in that in that group, and now I get to be his DM for the very first game that I'm running, so I'm super excited. So
He is so awesome. I have a romance with him.
I love Jacob. He is amazing. Nightbot hates him, but
Why does Nightbot, do you want to fight? We'll fight Nightbot.
He is fighting Nightbot on March the 4th. So please, guys, check us out. Even if you can't, subscribe or anything, please hang out, send it to some friends, because every watch matters. It helps the algorithm and all that good stuff. And we appreciate you guys for everything. And just remember, every roll matters, and you're not a critical failure. And if you ever need someone to talk to, please reach out in the Discord. We're always there.
And one that I am wholly trying to remember to put out there is trans rights are rights too.
Yep.
You don't have any right to tell someone how they can identify. The world is full of ugly people, and we need more beautiful people in the world like this group. So that being said, remember to be kind to each other. It's easy to be mean, but be kind. We love you all, and we'll see you in 2 weeks when we pick up with the second half of the season.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Bye.